invite you today to join me for the Pilates in Bloom, your 30-day spring transformation. Over the next 30 days, we'll embark on a journey to strengthen our bodies, calm our minds, and embrace the vibrant energy of spring with the power of Pilates. So today marks day one of our challenge, and we're starting strong with a focus on foundational principles of Pilates. So we're going to explore the ABCs: alignment, breathing, centering. So whether you're brand new to Pilates or are looking to refresh your understanding, mastering these basic principles is key to getting the most out of your practice. So are you ready to blossom into your best self this spring? Let's roll out our mats and get our bodies moving. So all you're going to need for today is a small cushion. So anything that kind of looks a bit like this, or doesn't have to be this exactly. Anything you can find at home lying around. It's just to support our head and necks when we come down onto the floor, onto the mat, just so it's in a better alignment, or when we come into a seated position, and just popping it underneath your sit bones just to, again, make it more comfortable. Okay, so when you're ready, come and lie on your mats. So, nice comfortable position. And just making sure that our feet are hip width apart. So just to help you, if you just bring the feet together, knees together, and then just separate the balls of your feet and then separate the heels. And then that way you should be about hip width then. So heels are underneath the knee creases. Then we should feel heaviness in the back of your pelvis. So you've got a nice natural curve in the spine, and then weighted ribs and weight in the back of your head. And then we will just focus on your breathing. So just going to pop your hands on your ribs, and we're just going to do the Pilates lateral breathing. So we're going to breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Just do 2 more of those. Good, and then last one. And then just bring your arms down to rest by your side. Okay, now to help keep the alignment in your pelvis and spine, we're just going to engage your center. So just want you to pull your belly button in towards your spine, just so you feel something is happening there. Not so much that you're bracing, but just nice, gentle engagement through your tummy. And then we're going to maintain that as we float our arms back towards our head. So we're just going to inhale and then lift both arms up and back towards the head. And then exhale to bring your arms forward and down to rest. And then as you're doing that, keeping the ribs pulling down towards your hips. And then using your center to help with that. I'm just going to do that 2 more times. And last one. That's it. Okay, now we're going to do this again, but now we're going to challenge our core stability. So this is really which is again kind of one of the basic principles of Pilates, or what we do quite a lot in Pilates, is just being able to maintain stability in your pelvis and spine whilst moving other body parts. So getting as much movement into the joints as possible without everything else moving as well. So to challenge that, we're going to do the same arms, but then we're going to add a leg slide. So we're going to reach both arms back like you just did. Then we're going to stretch and slide the right leg away from you. So just really feel the length of the body. So you're lengthening from all the way from the tip of the toe to the fingertips, and then slide the foot back in as you bring both arms back down by your sides, and then you're going to alternate. So you're going to inhale and slide, and then exhale to come back. And then using holding that center to keep the pelvis stable, keep the lower back stable as we move the arms and legs. You should definitely feel 2 inches taller after this. Good, and then one more time on each side. And rest those arms. Okay. Now we're going to come into a curl up position. So we're just going to interlace the fingers and pop your hands behind the back of your head. And then just bringing your elbows in so we can see them in the corner of your eyes. And then again, feel the heaviness in your pelvis and really think about maintaining that as we nod your chin to the chest, lift the head from the floor and then start to curl forward. So moving through the upper back. And then we're going to hold it at the top and then you're going to uncurl and rest your head back down to the mat. So you're going to inhale at the bottom, exhale as you curl up, inhale and hold, and then exhale to uncurl back down. Just do this 2 more times. Good, keep that pelvis still. Last time. Well done, resting the head and neck. Good, so now we're going to add on to this. So we're going to challenge just a little bit more, challenge the body a bit more. So either keep both feet on the floor, or if we can, bring both your legs into a double knee fold position. So heels in line with the knees, and you're going to repeat this again. So you're going to nod your chin to the chest, exactly the same, curling up, maintaining neutral, hold at the top, and then uncurl back down to the mat. And then remembering, if you start to feel this in your lower back at any point, just bring either one foot to the floor or bring both feet back down to the floor just to help manage the lower back. And then again. Just 2 more of those. Inhale at the top, exhale to come down, and then one more time. And rest. Well done. So definitely start to feel the fire there in your tummy, which is what we want. Good. Okay, now we're going to come up to sitting. So when you're ready, you just roll onto your side and then come into a seated position. So just going to do a little bit of rotation. So this is where you might need a cushion just to pop underneath your sit bones. And we're just going to come into a long frog position. So your soles of your feet together and then knees apart. So we're going to be sitting on nice and tall. And again, just to help with the back and just be more comfortable, again, pop a cushion underneath the sit bones just to help maintain that position. So just going to do a little twist. So we're just going to fold the arms, one on top of the other, and just going to turn the head towards the right, and then you're going to move and rotate through the upper spine, keeping the spine nice and long, and you're going to hold that position, and then you're going to return back to the center. And then we're going to go to the other side. So you're going to turn and twist, and then hold, and then return back. And then again. That's it. So keep lifting out your spine. Keep lifting out the top of the head. And then just imagining there's a golden thread that's pulling you up from the top of your head the whole time. And then last one. Well done. And this is just one of the ways your spine is designed to move in. And it's an important movement for your spine rotation. And then just release the arms. Good. Okay, now we're going to come into a side bend. So we're going to do this in a high kneeling position. So we're going to come up onto your knees. So knees about hip width apart. And again, if you need some more support for your knees, just pop a cushion underneath. So arms resting down by your side. Make sure you're in your neutral. So just tuck the tailbone under slightly. And then you're going to inhale and you're going to lift your right arm up to the ceiling. And then exhale, you're going to go up and over into a side bend. You're going to hold this position and you're going to return all the way back up. And then you're going to lower the arm down. Then you're going to repeat on the other side. So you're going to inhale to lift. Exhale to go over. Come back to the center and float the arm down. And then again, and I'll just do this sideways on, just so you can see my posture and my alignment. Okay, and then do one more in each direction. Good, so this is such a good movement for your spine. So good to stretch the lower back, and yeah, it would definitely feel a lot better after doing these stretches. Well done, and then just bringing your arm down to rest. Okay, now we're going to come to all fours, 4-point kneeling. So our bodies love a good, can't speak. They love weight bearing. Such a good for the joints in the body, so good for bone health. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips, find your neutral position. Then we're going to stretch and slide the right leg back behind you. So again, like we did earlier, we're going to activate the glute and then we're going to lift your leg from the floor. Then we're going to flex the foot, bring the foot to the floor, flat, floor. And then again to the other side. So you're going to stretch the left leg away, engage your center, lift the leg up, and then lower, and then come in. So this time we're actually doing it correctly. So you're stretching the leg away, pointing your toes, you lift up, then flex the foot to lower, then slide the leg back in. And then one more on each side. So engage in your center, engage in your glute. One more time. And bring the knee under. Okay, now we're going to add the opposite arm to leg. So again, we're going to stretch and slide the right leg behind you, stretch and slide the left arm in front. Now engage the tummy just a little bit more, and then we're going to lift opposite arm to leg from the mat. Then you're going to lower the hand and foot back down, slide everything back in, and then again on the other side. So you're lengthening towards the ends of your mat, and then reaching away, maintaining that length in the body. Lower the hand and foot down and slide everything back in. Stretch and lift and lower and in. And then again. Okay, so this will really help to strengthen the spine, strengthen those abdominals. And then one more. Well done. And then just give your wrist and upper body a break. So just sit back into your resting position, release the head and neck. Take a couple of breaths there. And again, think about your lateral breath. So breathing into those ribs, into the front, into the sides, and into the back. Take one more breath there, and then just slowly roll yourself up. And then we're going to come and lie onto your tummies whenever you're ready. So come onto your front for me. And then we're just going to come into some extensions. So this is the last bit of movement for your spine that we haven't done yet. Just move the bit out of the way. So feet and knees hip width apart, heels are rolled in, and then your hands are going to be in front of you. So elbows are bent, resting your head on the floor. And then we're just going to brush the nose forward, lift the head away, lift the chest, lift the breastbone, find that extension of the upper spine, hold here, and then uncurl and come back down to the floor. And then again, so you're going to inhale to prepare, exhale, coming up into an extension, inhale and hold, and exhale to come down. We'll do this one more time. Good. Okay, now we're going to do this again, but now we're going to add a challenge. So we're going to come up into an extension. We're going to hold it here at the top. I'm just going to see if we can lift your right hand and right elbow away from the floor, tapping your forehead, and then lower it back down. Maintaining stillness in the pelvis and the lower back, so both hip bones are staying down on the floor the whole time, and then rolling back down to the floor. Okay, and then you can even add an extra challenge by adding a leg lift. So lifting opposite arm to leg, and then lower. And then again on the other side, lifting and lowering, and then rolling back down in between. Good, keeping both hip bones on the floor. And again. One more time. Good, and roll back down. Really well done, everyone. Pop your hands by your chest, and again, just release the back, just sit into your resting position and breathe. So in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, just taking one more breath here. And then we're going to tuck our toes under, and then we're going to walk your hands towards your knees and come into a crouch position. Okay, and then you're just going to straighten your legs, press your heels into the floor, soften those knees, head nice and heavy, draw the tummy in, and just start to restack your spine as we come into a standing position. And then we're going to hold it at the top. I'm just going to finish with a couple of roll downs. So just going to inhale to prepare, exhale, just nod your chin to the chest, and just start to roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae, soften those knees, curving the spine, and just noticing how that feels in your spine today. Inhale, and then exhale to roll back up bit by bit. Good. It should feel good. It's a natural movement for your spine. Breathing out on the way down. Inhale to the bottom. Exhale. Come up. And then one more. Finish your standing position. And then when you're ready, you just bring your feet onto the floor. So feet and knees hip width apart. Engage your abdominals, check your posture, ribs are closed, lifting out from the top of the head. So again, picturing that golden thread. And then when you're ready, you're just going to inhale and just reach your arms out to the side. Rotate the shoulders, lift the arms up and come into a little bit of extension if that feels okay for your body. And then rotate the shoulders and push your arms down to rest by your side. Good, and again, so you're going to inhale to lift and then exhale to lower. And just by doing that little bit of movement, just notice how your body feels now to how it felt at the beginning. And it just shows what a little bit of movement can do for your body and for your mind. 2 more. So you're going to inhale and then exhale, and then 1 more. And bring those arms down to rest. And that's it for today's session. So join me tomorrow for our next spring transformation Pilates video, and I look forward to seeing you then.